football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer, these teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rowe?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you guys.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Finds space on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are now. You got trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Got a man. It's Bray. Hit and run down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Hawkins. Finds his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Here's a little room there. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Dampier. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Utes send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release on the RPO. Plows through the defense. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Powers through the defender. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He'll pull it down and run. Bounced off his feet.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Unloads it left. It's caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. On the option. There's some room. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football in the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cook. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, You're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throwing, Hawkins. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got enough for the 1st. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
They run the reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go play action with Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Brings it in down the left side. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hawkins. Here's the pressure. falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Going for it all. Upstairs to make the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Utes! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The option, he'll keep it. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. The 30, running inside the 20. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the number 24 team, the Miami University Redhawks. And it's the Broncos with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Michael Hawkins makes the grab on the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it, looking for a first. At the 45, on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Throwing, Hawkins unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They go play action with Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hawkins. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Michael Hawkins on the play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
31, Utah, 7.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Game 2. 3rd down coming.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They go play action with Hawkins. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Snags it and he's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line and they'll move the chains. The Utes are in the hurry-up.
And that is a first down.
On the move. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're...
He's got it all right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Weaver. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside. It's Cook. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. On the move, caught, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Utah, 15.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
Ready. Ready, go.
Michael Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the red zone, looking for a space. The sweet feet buy a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. motion from the wideout. Throwing, Hawkins. Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive.
Touchdown, West Virginia! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he makes the extra point.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jukes his way for more. Snag, made him miss again. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man. He
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards. This has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback extends the play. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Hawkins escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, a lot of times on the side, you're over there when your defense is playing. You're drawing up what you want to do next, what they're doing to you, looking at the iPad, all that stuff. And then your defense gives up the big play, and now you're on the field right away. And how does he respond? A nice pass, a nice completion, get the sticks moving, and already getting this offense in a good spot.
Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
On the option. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes. And then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock...
There he goes! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Utes have it with a 1st and goal. Here's Parker. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making